Welcome everybody, I'm Ed Cruz and this is the last lesson. This is part 5, episode number, I don't think I've been saying the episodes. Episode number 75, part 5 of constructing the Death Star overall. So I literally, in the 5-part series, basically a 4-part series, I think there's 5 parts, just me looking back and reflecting that, when I was trying over the years, there's different ways of theory, explanation, and so forth. But looking back, when you really know the art, how it is and how the functionality is, you come back and make it simplistic. Like for example, I give the example, Steph Curry, he shoots. It looks so simple. When we try to do it, you can't replicate it, right? Well, because there's a certain, and you're like, what are the mechanics or what are the necessities to be able to do that? Obviously, a lot of practice, but a lot of people practice, but a lot of people don't know exactly what to practice. So right now, part 5 is kind of me just sitting back and looking back and thinking, it's so simple. It really is so simple, so easy in everything that we're doing. Now, the skills necessary to be developed does require practice and some dedication to be able to do what I'm doing right here. But at the same time, imagine it different. If you're like, okay, I'm standing, okay, I'm doing my pak sound and stuff like that. It's still not working, and you don't know why it's not working or what you need to do or how to piece it together. And literally, I'm looking back at this and saying, God damn, can I break it down to you guys any simpler than what I'm showing you right now, right? So in constructing a triangle, and the triangle in itself is what? The entire game plan that we have in Wing Chun and how we function in our fighting system, right? In constructing the triangle, the base or the body is based on Yichiki Ma. The legs have to do its job, stabilize in the center automatically, and the body has to just simply maintain straight. And then if you do that, guess what? The Yichiki Ma functions as a scale. This scale, right? Without the scale being in place, you won't be able to target. Why? Because falling forward, falling back, all of a sudden you're no longer targeting. You're either, if you fall forward, guess what? Your guns are aimed on the guy's hands, not at the target. You lean back, it's also being pressed upon, guns aren't aimed or prevent you from shooting to the target. So that's why that's so vital for the base to be able to do its job, to keep the hands balanced at 50-50, right? And then just think about it, that's it. Good stance will lead you to be able to target and form the bottom base, right? In a nutshell, that's really all I'm saying. Then the base functions as a 50-50. In other words, the two hands coming evenly to form a triangle, right? One side, 2, 3 to form a triangle to aim at the target, right? The functionality for the arms is just what? Be able to release the technique, release the power in the arm. So if I'm here, if I don't have enough, have the right amount of power, or if I don't release the power, guess what? This will collapse or this will hold, right? So being able to release the power lets me form the remaining of the triangle so it can aim at the target, and that is our entire game. Seriously, isn't that so simple, so easy to do? Right? As far as what you need to do to make everything work. So what happens? So let's take, for example, what happens if I'm Chisang, right? How does that come into fruition, or how do you actually use that in Chisang? Because in Chisang, what happens? I'm rolling, okay? I'm rolling to my target, and then here, 2 hands, right? I'm going to my target here. If I go like this to my target and he doesn't counter me with a target, with a triangle in return, guess what? Something as simple as palm boom. I just go in, right? Because if he can't maintain a triangle, I come in with a triangle like this. His hands go this way, every way but towards my center. So he doesn't know how to counter it. So by simply playing this simple game, sturdy base, 2 hands going triangle. Can you deal with this triangle here? If he answers me with another triangle, then we can play the game. If he doesn't answer me with the triangle and just simply has a technique, you can literally just go through. Literally just bully your way through and bulldozer. Okay? You could. You don't necessarily have to, but you could. Okay, on the other hand, let's say he answers triangle with triangle, right? So I'm here. I answer this way again towards him. He answers me this way. Then what happens? I change the line, right? I basically change the line and turn, right? Because I'm going this way. He's coming in me this way. And then I rotate. If I rotate and I'm even at 50-50, he should match and mirror me 50-50 in the same direction. If he's 51-49, guess what? Open right away. Because that's how we're answering ourselves. Triangle, triangle, wall against wall. If this wall is crooked, right? If we have triangle, triangle, that's good. If I'm 50-50, his wall is crooked, guess what? Oh, I'm going this side. His wall is crooked, I'm going this side. Right? So you got to maintain that evenness on both sides. Right? In addition to all the other stuff that we talked about. But at the end of the day, right? Stand straight, maintain your center of gravity as the base. 2 hands released to the target. Here's your triangle. I ask, can you deal with my triangle? Yes. No, I can hit you. Can you deal with my triangle? Yes. Are you even? No, I hit you. Can you deal with my triangle? Yes. How about if I turn 50-50? Yes. I ask again. Can you deal with my triangle? And the process goes over and over again until someone screws up from that position on. Okay, so look at it. I mean, the construction of Death Star to have the ultimate weapon in fighting, and you apply it the same way for block and attack. It really is so damn simple. Okay, and hopefully in time, it's difficult to see when there's a lot of thought process and making your mind and body do what you have to do to make it function. But in time with practice and you get to silence the voices, then you're like, oh, there it is. Like, damn, he's right. This is really so simple. Why would I do anything else? All right, later.